Ladies and gentlemen, this is the spreadsheet that will give you some training templates that you can use in HoloBody. So I just want to give you a quick overview of what this looks like so you can navigate this document. You see three tabs over here. This one is for the training templates for women. This is the training templates for men over here, and this is an exercise library that has videos for demonstrations of the exercises and an FAQ that I will invite you to take a look at it and read these things with a lot of care, because maybe some of these questions that if you have any questions, it may be answered here. So for the training templates, what you will see is one template that uses twice a week training. So this is day 1 and this is day 2. And you have different movements, something like a squat, a deadlift, a shoulder press, and on day 2 you have something slightly different. But for each one of these movements, you can have several versions of an exercise, right? So for a squat, you can do a back squat, you can do a front squat. For a shoulder press, you can do with dumbbells, with barbells, and things like this. So for you to see what options you have, especially when you go to 4 times in a week, that if you choose to go 4 times in a week, that you have some different exercises like a isolation for the glutes or a compound for the quads and things like this. The exercise library will give you these demonstrations. So for example, let's say I'm looking at the quad compound movement here. So I have 3 different exercises that are different ways of doing this movement. And if I want to see a demonstration of what a leg press looked like, I can just use this YouTube link over here and watch this video first. There's an ad that we don't want to know, and then there's a video over here that shows the demonstration of the exercise. And the right column is most of the times a female model doing the exercise, and the left column is a male model. These are all the same exercises, just a different model. For some exercises that there was no female model video, I'll use the male model video. These videos over here from this guy and this girl, they are from this MyPT Hub. There's a database of a lot of exercises there, many others as well, and you can find other exercises. For exercises that you already saw in the HoloBody on this week on HoloBody, then you see me on this video. So here's the video that you probably already saw about the shoulder press. So for all the main movements, the 9 main movements that we are working on, the functional movements, you will see a video with me going into more detail, especially the barbell exercises. The other exercises here that I'm using the database that are beyond those 9 exercises, you just see a very quick demonstration. They are not meant to give you everything that you need to know. It's more like a reference to say, okay, dumbbell lateral raise, this is what it looks like. Okay, I know this exercise. You see the demonstration here, and say, okay, I know what this exercise, I know how to do this. If the answer is yes, I'm gonna do this. If the answer is no, and then I need to learn more. I can either Google a tutorial for lateral raises and see what is there. I can ask a personal trainer. I'll do my own. I'll guide myself into finding out how to do these exercises. If there's an exercise that I want to do and I just have a quick reminder here and I want to know more details. And back to the templates. You may choose to have a 2-day in a week. So these are the exercises, the amount of repetitions that you do per set of exercise. This is the amount of set that you do per exercise. If you choose to do 3 times in a week, then here are additional exercises. And we spoke about this in the HoloBody video already. So you will see up to 5 times in a week. A training routine, if that is what you want, and you know how to choose based on the video this week that we talked about these templates. Here is the template for men. So mostly the main difference is the priority to different muscle groups. that it gives when we go to a 4-day in a week, or to a 5-day in a week, or even a 3-day. When it's 2 days, basic is the same for men and women, because they're only focusing on the main exercises. Now, a couple of questions that you may have are, all right, so let's say here I'm looking at this 4-week template. I'm having a chest horizontal push here. So I'm gonna go and look at the chest horizontal push options, and I'm choosing one for myself. Let's say I'm gonna do a barbell bench press. Okay, so I'll do a barbell bench press on this day 1 over here. But then I see that there's another chest horizontal press on day 3. Should I do the same exercise? And the answer is not necessarily. Now, if you like that exercise, you can do the same. If you want to try a different one, you can do one option here and one option here. So no problems with that. With women training, especially women that are in reproductive years and are having their periods, in a following week, we are going to take a look at a monthly schedule according to your cycle. And you may see that if I'm doing something like 3 times in a week, I can concentrate some of my training in the month mostly on the first 2 weeks, and then having less training sessions on the second 2. This template doesn't show you that. This template only gives you a standard cadence. But what after you go through next week and you learn those things, you can apply those things to your weekly training schedule. If there are other questions here that I'll invite you to take a look at, can I do other exercises that are not on the list? If I already do 10x or CrossFit or any other routine, what should I do? What's the difference between this training and 10x, and is this training template better or worse than 10x? There's a extensive answer about this here, so I will invite you to take a look at this. And that's all. Have an amazing training, ladies and gentlemen.